There was a story you once shared with me last week about a young lady who was vibrant as a Christian.
Okay.
The lady was a vibrant young lady. You could see that this lady was on her path of purpose.
Yes.
You could just watch this. You know that there are people who you watch and you say, this person is going somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
I just need to be associated with this person because I know. Like I know my
She'll
name.
be great.
That this person will be great.
Yes.
Those are the kind of persons, and this was how that lady was. And you told me about this lady, and you said this lady was that kind of lady. If you look at her, you could see that she was purposeful, she was goal-driven, she had a relationship with God. She was intentional, she had character, she was humble, and everything a man, an intentional young man would need in a potential lady. That was what she had. And then it got to a point in her life while she was still in school. A guy started coming to ask her hand in marriage. A rich guy who had the money, who had the cash.
Yes.
And then could be that he had paid her pastor to convince her to marry her, to marry him. And whatever he paid the pastor, I don't know. But the pastor eventually came to meet the lady
wait,
said,
as much as we are
he
talking about, wait.
He doesn't wait.
Don't
Allow me to land.
He paid the pastor.
He honored the pastor. Let's use the right one. Okay.
Right word.
Or he sowed a huge seed and convinced.
I don't like the pastor, so
relax. And convinced the lady. He sowed a huge seed into the man of God's life and told her that he wants to marry his daughter. So when he was done, the pastor came to meet her and was convincing her to marry this guy.
Okay.
And she was telling the pastor that this guy, all of us know that he's this, he's that. There was some red flags that she was seeing. The pastor was like, go ahead, marry him. He will change if you marry him and all that. And she eventually married him. And while she was before she married him, she was saying that she did not have peace in her heart towards the guy.
Okay.
She had this uneasiness within her about marrying the guy.
She was always complaining to her friend, her bosom friend, who told me the story of her departure.
She was always complaining to her friend about the guy. But she went ahead to marry this guy because her pastor or her mentor gave her a go ahead.
Yes.
Now, fast forwarding to the marriage, she had given birth to the first child, given birth to the second child, and she was really going through a lot in that marriage. And she kept on telling her friend that I'm going through a lot in this marriage. I'm suffering. The guy was beating her. The guy was cheating on her. The guy was doing a lot of things to her. Her friend was telling her, leave the marriage, and she said she cannot leave. God hates divorce and whatever, all those things that they used to say. And today, as of when we talked about this thing, the lady had died.
She's in the grave now.
She's dead. She's gone. She's in the grave. She's probably in heaven or probably in hell. I don't know. But she's gone. And believe you me, that guy is already cruising with the next lady.
Of course now.
That's if he has not even started planning of his marriage.
We go there like that.
Okay.
We go wait for you.
So the things we do here is, I like it because many times we just are able to guide these young people about what to do and what not to do part-time.
Of course. See, do you know something about this guiding people? You can choose to be guided, you can choose not to be guided. All these value additionals, some people, I leave those ones.
There are actually people who wish.
Yes.
See, I am sure that lady, if there was somebody at that point when her pastor was pressuring her to marry that guy, if there was somebody to tell her, don't do this, she would have listened. For example, when I was a young person, there's this guy who everybody knows is a Yahoo guy.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody knows he's a Yahoo guy. He womanizes, he drinks, he smokes.
Yeah, he had a lot of addiction.
There was a lot of things he was doing. And then he came into my church setting at that point in time and sowed a seed to my pastor.
A fat offering seed.
Yes, sorry, to my mentor. He sowed a seed to my mentor and he told my mentor that
your then mentor.
Wait, now relax, don't rush.
Use the right
This okay, then mentor. Okay, yes,
that's true. My mentor. If you are saying your mentor, that means calling he's still your mentor.
No,
your then mentor.
Wait, let me conclude. Don't collect my story from me.
Ah.
So he sold a seed, huge seed, to my mentor, and told him that, see this lady, see, he loves this lady, he wants to marry her. The guy said, Kai, this seed is huge. Said, consider it done, just go and relax. Allow me to do the talking. So he came to me and he was telling me that, say, Stephanie, I need you to consider marrying this guy. He's a very handsome guy. You can see he has car. And I was looking at him, I was like, I was shocked to my bones. I was like, are you the one telling me to marry this guy? Both of us knows that this guy humanizes. Both of us know that this guy is a Yahoo guy. It's obvious.
Fear even God.
It's obvious. So why are you telling me to marry him? Like, even everything he does contradicts what you teach us of what to look out for in a potential man.
Selfish pastor.
So why are you trying to convince me? That day I was so angry, like I was irritated, like, it means you're willing to sell me because of cash.
Fat envelope.
Because of cash.
That is some of the pastors we have today in our generation. Who mammon is their God. So
it was. I was ashamed. No, not ashamed. I was disappointed.
Of course,
because I placed him in high esteem, and I felt like he has my best interest at heart. But from that experience, I just knew that this man does not have my best interest at heart. If he sees something better than me, he will switch me and collect what he wants to collect and all that. So do you know why I'm saying this thing? I'm connecting it to this lady because if I was not knowledgeable then, I was still a young lady. I was still in my early 20s, very, 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 very early 20s.
Even if you're not knowledgeable, if you don't know what you want, if you hadn't know what you wanted,
okay.
You know what you wanted.
I know what I wanted in life. So when he was telling me that, I knew that regardless to this guy's money, I don't think I'm interested in dating him at all. So even with everything he was driving one kind of clean car at that time. I think he was driving a Murano. He was driving a Murano that time. You can imagine that year.
Vibe.
He was really.
The guy was vibing.
He was one of the big boys in town then, but you could see that this guy didn't have spirituality, he didn't have priesthood. He always was chasing different ladies. We could see he smokes in the open. And you were telling me to marry this guy. I was really disappointed.
Is a bad thing?
No, I'm not saying smoking is a bad thing, but me knowing what I want in a man, and knowing the kind of future I've envisioned and the kind of future I'm looking up to, I would not. There are certain things that I would not really want them to be a part of my identity. We'll talk about smoking being a bad thing some other time.
Why ask smoking a bad thing? Let it not be that we are condemning people who smoke.
I have no business with whether people smoke or not.
That's why I asked you, is smoking a bad thing actually? Smoking is actually bad to some in a context. That people who enjoy smoking because of what they do and all that. But
I am not bothered, or let's say I'm not open about whether smoking is bad or not.
Okay.
One thing I always have at the back of my mind is the words of Dr. Miles Monroe. Dr. Miles Monroe said when he discovered purpose and he knew the future he wants to achieve and he knew what he wanted in life, he made a personal decision not to smoke.
Okay.
Because if he smokes, it will affect his lungs.
And he will die quick.
And he doesn't want to fulfill purpose. He doesn't want to live life of purpose in ill health. Wait, let me land.
Okay.
He doesn't want to live a life of purpose in ill health, with a failing heart.
Yes.
So when he discovered purpose, he made a decision that he was not going to have a girlfriend until he's ready to marry, because he has seen what baby mama issues have done to a lot of persons around, his friends and all that. He did not want to have that tag, that pain, that worry dragging him back. And he made a decision that he was not going to get into a relationship before marriage, and he was not going to drink alcohol and smoke. This was a personal decision he made because of the kind of future he's working towards.
Exactly.
So when you know where you're going to, you know some of the things to avoid. Not necessarily because they are bad, but because they can drag you back. They can weigh you down, and they will not help you get to where you are going to easily. That's how I see it.
Okay, that is it for that. That is it for that. But today, don't